Good morning, Davenport. Happy Thursday. Just a couple quick updates for you today. I wish you and your family the best. All my sympathy to the folks that have passed during this COVID. We appreciate all our healthcare workers and our first responders and all the essential workers. Three topics for you today, one on construction, another one on flood, and then a couple of quick things about crime. So you have asked us, both the city staff, your city council, and myself, to make priorities of public safety, infrastructure, and take care of the flood. We are doing what you ask us to do. We are doing the priorities that our citizens feel are important during this pandemic. So a couple construction or street work projects I want to update you on. Currently we're underway with the 53rd Street project. You probably noticed the barricades in some of the lanes that are shut down. West 76 is undergoing pavement or panel replacement, and Kimberly Road between 32nd and Duck Creek is also undergoing panel replacement. The Division Street Bridge over Duck Creek is going to be a major construction project starting very shortly. Other projects include 46th Street between Brady and Northwest Boulevard, as well as Marquette from 46th to Royal Oaks. Please keep an eye on the cityofdavenportiowa.com/closures for the latest traffic updates. So you asked us to fix streets, you asked us to do infrastructure, and during the pandemic and our usual city business, we are making that a priority. We have put over $20 million in the budget this year just for street projects, and we plan to get after them. As you can see, we already are. The flood, you've probably noticed we had a little flood today or recently, but the HESCOs are down. River Drive is open, but some of the continued work on streets and the cleanup from the flood is still ongoing. River Drive is open, but the Iowa DOT is still doing some crack sealing and some other work. And also, the Iowa DOT is working on Brady, Harrison, and others. This will cause intermittent lane closures, but no, because of the flood, we've opened as best we can, but we have to do some maintenance, and you'll see that. The RFP, the request for proposal for our flood consultant, will close on May 1st, so we're a week and a half away. Again, something you asked us to do, bring in a consultant with experience to help us with our future flood protection system. We are doing that, and the bidding process and RFP will close May 1st. After that's done, a group of staff and elected officials will review the proposals and select a consultant. The study will include plenty of time for public input, and we look forward to hearing from all of you, our Davenport citizens, later this summer and probably into the fall as that feedback period opens, and we want to know what you would like to see in a flood protection system. I've talked to the flood task force members since I've been elected mayor. I've got their input, and now because you've asked us to hire someone to help us guide through what this flood protection system looks like in the future, I just wanted to tell you we are doing that. Some crime talks. We are committed to ending gun crime in Davenport. What you ask us to do is to make public safety our #1 priority. So just let me update you on a couple things. When I ran for mayor, I told you we're going to do this, and I've been making announcements at council and continuing to work with our city administrator, our police chief, our city council to make sure public safety and getting after the people that use a gun in the commission of a crime in Davenport are found and prosecuted. So I've spent a lot of time talking about this with residents through messaging and face-to-face, and I want you to know the concern over gun crime in our community is a top priority for your city council, city staff, and myself. The Davenport Police Department is committed to the safety of our community and work tirelessly to bring the perpetrators of gun crimes to justice. The the City of Davenport and the Police Department are committed to providing the resources to assist in the effort to curb gun crime in our community, including the formation of a gun intelligence unit and the purchase of the Nimbin system. We've talked about that. We used to have to send shell casings and other evidence to Des Moines, and it would take a long time, many months, to get information back. We bought that system. The City Council said this needs to be a priority. The city staff executed that, and now we can do our own and get that information and evidence turned around in weeks, if not days. Lately, the Nimbin system has processed almost 600 shell casings and generated almost 300 leads for investigators to follow up on. Due to the wonderful work of our police department, just recently, investigators have issued over 130 warrants for searches related to gun crimes, and the department has seized over 260 guns that were illegally possessed. So anytime we can take illegal firearms off our streets, our community is safer. And we are committed to doing that. Your police department's committed to doing that. And you might have seen some things in the paper recently. We are getting after these people, and know that if you commit a crime with a gun in the city of Davenport, we are putting the full force of every resource we have to find you, arrest you, and prosecute you. I want to thank the Davenport Police Department for their bravery and diligence in pursuing these leads and holding those who commit gun crimes accountable. Together, with your help, we will keep making Davenport a safe, stable, and welcoming community for everyone. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your distance. We've got to stick to the social distancing for a little bit longer. We're going to work on a plan. We're following the governor's advice, and we are thinking about how Davenport's going to open up. But we must stick to these CDC guidelines for a little bit longer. Know that we are with you. We understand the concerns. We want Davenport to open up, but we must maintain our due diligence with social distancing so we stop this virus from spreading in our community. So thank you for your attention. Know that Davenport is doing what you ask us to do, whether it's infrastructure in streets, whether it's fighting a flood, whether it's making sure public safety is our #1 priority, and doing all of this with this pandemic. Thank you for your time. Have a good weekend and maintain your distance. We are with you. Be safe, Davenport.